So Jack, show me around. What do you got here?
All right, we're Garrett Model Workshop. We got multiple different social medias. I can do commission work, I do dioramas, I do decals, I have carpet from the boar's nest, I do custom vector wheels from the show. I can do just about anything and everything.
Now Teddy, does this give you a little bit of PTSD right here?
That one right there.
That one?
Yep.
How do you know if it's you?
Because I just know.
He just claims it.
Oh no, I was in there.
He just claimed it.
I was in there.
I'm sure you found it.
That's awesome. You guys signed it too.
Really? See if I can get the case. I know I was there.
Yeah, that way I can get some good
Here's my
video.
teeth from the impact.
He's selling your teeth.
Yeah.
So that must be a new grill in there. You should have got gold. It'd fit the hat. This diorama is a jump from the Season 3 episode, The Return of Huey Hogg. The jump was played out by stuntman Lance Turner and Teddy Barba, who you see in the video wearing a red fedora.
You know, there's a little story about them, isn't there? Somebody's claustrophobic and had the door off of it, so that... Was it you?
Not me.
Then it had to have been Lance.
Lance.
Lance. Because
Lance Turner.
that's why if you look at it, the one door was off and sitting next to it. He just freaked out. That's what Thomas said.
That's funny.
Yeah, if you watch the episode, the door's off. And
Really?
He said, I won't get in with the door on it. The door had to be up. Somebody was claustrophobic. It couldn't be on the car, so it was like sitting
I'd
next to
rather
it.
have it on there for a little
You know what
extra.
you want to do for a good smoke effect? You get some like
When you guys
wool,
got out,
like brown, white wool, fluff it up and kind of have it go through there.
That'd be a good idea, yeah. You built this thing. How long did this take you to make?
That was almost a 43-hour project.
Damn. And how
One
much
of them-
is it available for, and where can they get it if they would like it?
Well, if they want a replica of that, not signed by anybody, because the only time I can get them signed is when I come here. Usually they go for about $250. And you can get them at Garrett Model Workshop, and I've got all my info down here. Garrett Model Workshop on Facebook, Instagram, Gmail, Garrett Model Workshop, and also JR Garrett on Facebook.
And then what's the story behind this one? When did you make this?
I made this one in college. I was able to get the case signed last year.
The case is signed by Tom Sarmento, who was the lead mechanic on the Dukes of Hazzard, along with Tom Wopat, who played Luke Duke on the show.
But a couple of my buddies were talking, and they didn't know that I did models, and I told them that I did. I showed them some pictures. They didn't believe me. I spent an entire week in college building this in front of them. During lunch and whenever I had free time. And then I brought the General from home and stuck it in the case, and it barely fit.
Yeah, it looks like it's hitting in a couple spots, but oh well. It still looks badass, man. That's better than what I could do. Now I got a question though. Bo, Luke, and Daisy are all down there, but there ain't no one in the car. So is this technically a Ghost of the General Lee jump?
Technically. However, you can do this. On this model that I built, I decided to do something really trick. I took suspension from some springs, and it actually has working suspension. It's a pin spring design, and then if you get really bored, you can have them hop in. If I can get this to work, it's usually kind of fiddly.
That's cool.
Then,
Where'd you get the figures at?
the figures are actually Pioneer 135ths that I was able to cast.
Man, that's cool.
Then you can have Daisy.
Thanks for the ringtone in the middle of my video.
Nico, it's Roman. Let's go bowling.
Ah, that's really cool, man. That looks awesome.
And no General was ever clean, so that's why all mine are dirty.
Yeah, dude, that is awesome. Garrett Model Workshop, owner JR Garrett. He's awesome, man. We had a good time last night at the Boar's Nest.
We sure did.
Do you have that relic you found?
I do. It's actually in the car.
You want to show it out?
Sure.
Let's look at it. Oh, dude, what?
What?
How much for the horns?
You don't need the horns.
How much for those?
They're signed by Sorrel.
What?
Boss Hog signed horns.
You are shitting me, dude. How much are you selling those for?
These are not really for sale, but if I had to put a price, I'd probably put them about $350.
350 bucks?
Yep.
Signed by Sorrel Blue.
Dude.
And then this I found last night.
Man, that is cool. So we actually found you found the exact shot where they used this in, and you could tell exactly where it was. Where was this on the Boar's Nest?
All right. Well, according to the episode, if you pause at the right moment, you can see where this is right as they're walking in to the first shot of the boar's nest, as they're walking through the door, when they got the re-elect Roscoe sheriff posters, and he's talking about lining a rabbit's cage. If you pause it and look up in the left corner above Bo's head, you can actually see this light.
That's a neat find right there. These are jacks, and so you said, would you do 200 and I got a month to find you another 100? Or 6 months?
6 months.
6 months to find him another 100.
Yep.
Dude, you got a deal.
All right.
You got a deal. Let's count this out. These are awesome, man. These are like, this is literally the coolest Dukes of Hazzard thing I've seen in a very long time. That's awesome. Yeah, man. You got a deal.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Well, guys, the purchase of the bullhorn signed by Boss Hogg concludes the Hazzard Homecoming mini-series. I hope you guys enjoyed these videos. I certainly have. These have been some of the best moments and some of my favorite videos, too, that relate to the Dukes of Hazzard. To summarize Hazzard Homecoming, I started off my time in Hazzard County with my buddy Shane. Big shout out to him. He was the organizer of Hazzard Homecoming. He gave me a hell of a ride in the General Lee. We evaded a cop and raced around town until we got to the Boar's Nest. That was a lot of fun, and that was only the beginning to the journey, because then day one of the event comes around and we had just so much fun. It was my first time being a vendor at a Dukes of Hazzard event, so that was really special to me. I can't wait for next year, because yes, I will be going back next year, and I hope you guys come along too. It's a lot of fun, and it's just a small get together of a ton of Dukes of Hazzard fans. I hope to see you there next year. At the event, I got to check out some cool General Lees and the first replica of the Mean Green Machine. If you guys saw, I think it was episode 2 of the series, Good Times in Hazzard County. In that video, I showed off the Mean Green Machine replica. It was awesome. It was built on the chassis of a Ford F-150. The thing was super cool. We also made a cool TikTok for Paul Michael, Little Bo Duke. All of us piled into my buddy Pete Coaches' A-Team van. It was really funny. And that same day, I got to interview Coy Duke, Byron Cherry, Ted Barba, who was a stuntman on the Dukes of Hazzard. And I also got Raymond Kahn in that video. He's the stuntman for the Northeast Ohio Dukes. And I spent some time with Rick Raven, my buddy Zachary Kuhn. He was in quite a lot of the videos. Big shout out to him for helping me out with these. Of course, Jack Garrett, who you just saw in this video. And then there's Pete Coaches. I finally got to drive his General Lee, the commercial car. That was really cool, but I had to relive some of my hood slide horror stories. All my hood slide fails. But I'm glad I finally got to put that footage out, because I've had it since last year and haven't had a chance to figure out what to do with it. So that was pretty cool to get to release that. And I finally perfected my hood slide this year. I did a really good one jumping in his General, but then I got stuck in the steering wheel, and to top it off, I also couldn't start the damn car. But hey, in my defense, Pete said in the video his ignition was messed up, so it wasn't totally my fault. And of course, I got to purchase what I think is the coolest piece of Dukes memorabilia that I own, the bullhorns, signed by Boss Hogg. And they look absolutely wonderful in my studio. They're practically the centerpiece of it. I got them right above my monitor. It was bugging me how plain this part was, so I decided to put the little booklet from season 4 right there, considering it's got Boss Hogg and the Boar's Nest on it. Here's a better look at the signature. It's got Boss Hogg's car on the actual horns right there. These things just look so sick in my studio. I personally think it completes it. I got the picture of me and Kid Rock right there. Kid Rock's autograph. Me and Upchurch when Upchurch shared one of my videos, and same with when John Schneider shared one of my videos years ago. Kid Rock and Upchurch chilling. And the screenshots from when Kid Rock shouted me out on Instagram. Yeah, I definitely think the horns complete the studio. Those things are so cool. Big shout out to Jack Garrett with Garrett Model Customs. He's been a good friend of mine for a while. I think we met way back at Bo's Extravaganza 2020. I think that was when we first met. But man, what a great time. Lots of good memories made down there. And if you haven't already, be sure to go and watch some of the other Hazzard Homecoming videos. You'll really enjoy them. I would say these are some of my greatest videos yet, and definitely some of my favorite videos just because of what we did. It was just so much fun, man. Stay tuned. The next video is going to be the Smokey and the Bandit filming locations. I went to those locations last year, filmed a video during the Traveler series, and I'm finally going to finish the Traveler series. We got the Smokey and the Bandit filming locations, the Walking Dead filming locations, and then the Stranger Things filming locations, and then there's one more video that I'm going to be filming for the Traveler series, and that will conclude the entire Traveler series, which Traveler was the series that I shot last summer, where I lived out of my truck for 28 days on the road. I I also got some other ones that I shot on this Hazzard homecoming trip. While I was still down in Covington, I shot a video on the Vampire Diaries Originals and Legacies filming locations. So after Traveler, I'll release that video on the Vampire Diaries, plus 2 other Dukes of Hazzard videos. One of them is at Cooter's Place in Pigeon Forge, and the other one is at the Hollywood Star Cars Museum in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. So definitely subscribe to the channel if you're interested in any of those. And if you would like to support me in creating more content like this, visit chunkymonkey40.com/shop so that you can get yourself some Dukes of Hazzard or Chunky Monkey 40 merchandise. We got Orange Cars Matter, we got I Generally Don't Give a Fuck stickers and koozies. I'm actually using mine right now. Love these koozies, and they're official koozies as well. Plus there's also Orange Cars Matter and Stay Rebel shirts on the website. But anyways guys, with that said and out of the way, I am Chunky Monkey 40 at youtube.com. Stay rebel and keep on generally not giving a fuck.
Just some good old boys, never meaning no harm. Beats all you ever saw, and the trouble with the lost since the day they were born. They straighten the curve.